What's good, YouTube? This is Verne, back with another video. Today we're reacting to the end of TikTok's most disturbing creator, Jazz, by RKH Media. This video was posted about a month ago. It's kind of going crazy already. I do know who Jazz is. I don't watch her content. I know of her. So we're about to see why she's the most disturbing creator on TikTok and what happened to her. Let's get right to it, man.
She's a content creator who has 3 million followers on TikTok, a YouTube channel with almost 4 million subscribers, and many other platforms under her control. She was in a relationship so genuinely loved by the internet that people are still talking about it in 2026, 5 years after it ended.
Ass down, so come on. You don't even fit the shirt.
God.
Seriously.
So I gotta put.
Sorry, nigga be slamming the door every day.
Put the bra on, baby.
Yeah, you want to be
She really trying to make me put the bra on, y'all. Ah, buddy, move your nails.
Okay, so to be honest with you, when I started going down this rabbit hole, I genuinely did not expect to feel the way I felt by the end of it, because I thought this was just another influencer beef where a girl goes off on her ex-friend, people react, everyone moves on in 2 weeks, you know how it goes. But this story is deeper, much deeper. Jasmine Hood, also known as Jazz, Perfect Laughs and Lil Perfect, started out as a super relatable comedian, rapper, and motivational creator. She used to be one of the top creators on Vine, a short-form video hosting platform that was discontinued for several years but is now making a comeback. She was born on November 7th, 1996 in Little Rock, Arkansas, so she's 29 as of March 2026. She moved to Houston, Texas years ago and started growing her network. Jazz made it big on YouTube, and one of the major things that got her viewers hooked was her relationship with Tay Caldwell. They posted everything from heartwarming date nights and music videos to daily pranks and relationship advice.
You ready, baby?
No.
Baby!
I told you my hands are not stable for this. I'm strong, but my legs, not my arms.
All right, y'all. I feel like we actually gonna accomplish this one, cause Tay just been tripping.
Everything was perfect until the relationship ended in 2020, and Jazz started spiraling into a self-destructive cycle that would cost more than she could ever imagine. She got into multiple beefs with friends.
I'm keeping a
I
buck.
would say I was never into this type of content. Like, I watched family content. I used to watch CJ's Were Cool when I was a kid. I used to watch his brother Jinx. I used to watch Funny Mike. Bro, I used to watch a lot of family creators. I never watched this type of content, bro.
I keep it a buck, nigga. I've been covering ass for the last 3-4 years. I'm tired of that shit. Everything at the house under my name. So yes, I'm gonna feel a fucking weight reduction. Yes, nigga, yes, I am.
She made dramatic changes to her body, including a hysterectomy and top surgery, and basically went from a loving comedian to an aggressive bully within less than a decade.
Just mad about some shady ass shit done.
I like how this person said less than a decade. Like, that's not a long time. Yeah.
Life not going their way. They'll probably put up with a bitch they're miserable with. Bitch probably getting fat as on them. Fat ass round face. While I'm with some bad shit. Body petite, body cheat. Niggas mad as fuck.
It was hard to watch. From beef after beef to crash out after crash out, Jazz single-handedly ruined her reputation.
Not your girl, bro. Stop playing with me, bro. Like, bro, you trying to play with my character right now. I don't even like you, bro. Then you my best friend, supposed to be my day one. You over.
And trust the internet to call you out when you're out of line. The same people who praised her for her authenticity started calling for her cancellation.
I'm gonna say it. Nobody else gonna say it, but I'm gonna say it. What the fuck going on with Jazz, bro? Nah, she done mention her surgery. People mention it, but I feel like ever since she did the surgery, she's really more like.
It was always
Kind of crazy to me. It's a guy making that video.
something with Jazz, and as I looked into her life, I traced the change in behavior to 2020. Stay tuned, because the tea is scalding. When Jazz broke up with Tay Caldwell, it came at a price. Tay moved to Houston to be with Jazz. They spent 3 years living together and had a joint YouTube channel with almost 4 million subscribers and millions of views. They posted couple vlogs, challenges, and shared content that gave their audience a sense of investment in their relationship. The love looked real, and their pranks always had their audience hooked.
You know what I'm saying? It's gonna.
They had the shower.
Come very soon. I'm gonna really be sad because I really need the room for my business. She just wants the room for the man cave. I'm like, you can get a small man cave. It's just you and the couch and TV.
But something started to change mid-2020. The joint channel went quiet in July. No announcements, no explanation, just silence. We all know that unexplained silence from a relationships channel is a 5-alarm signal. Then in September 2020, they posted a video explaining why they stopped posting on YouTube. It was titled, "Why We Quit YouTube."
Y'all been wondering where we been, you know what I'm saying? What we been doing, yada, yada, yada. Did we quit YouTube? Did this happen? Did that happen? So look, you know what I'm saying? Today, gang.
They said nothing was wrong with their relationship and that they were just taking a break from posting while focusing on other engagements.
With July, we had a whole bunch of kids here. We filmed a whole bunch of YouTube videos. When they had left, we just decided, like, you know what I'm saying? We're gonna take a little small break. But you know what I'm saying? The break had just extended. You know what I'm saying? August came. There you go, baby.
You went to LA.
Oh yeah, I went to LA. We went to LA.
No, we went to LA.
Jazz did most of the talking. She claimed their relationship was rock solid and promised to resume posting regularly. After the video went live, Jazz posted and pinned a comment that repeated the key points. "Hope we cleared the air and you guys' questions and concerns. More bangers on the way." This was the video the entire time. Viewers expressed relief under the pinned comment, satisfied that everything was fine thanks to the reassuring video. Some were so confident that nothing would happen to the relationship. But in retrospect, some viewers noticed that the video felt off, and the vibe between Jazz and Tay was a bit different in the video compared to previous videos, almost like they were disconnected as lovers. One person said, "This video seems forced. This is when they must have started falling off." Another replied, "This is definitely forced. She said the whole 2020 they were disconnected. Maybe they were having cracks in the relationship but were still trying to salvage it when they made that video. Or maybe it was a deliberate attempt to mislead their fans. Either way, the relationship crashed publicly shortly after. The couple posted 2 more videos together after that video, and that was the last time they posted on that channel. Months later, Jazz would make a video confirming the breakup and telling her side of the story. She admitted that they indeed broke up and claimed she made the video to correct some false narratives surrounding the split.
Clearing the air and update with me and kind of everything that's been going on in my relationship, etc. Yeah, I want to clear up some statements, some false accusations, some stuff that's been said that's not true, like people putting their own plot twists and stories together, and you know, some people running with this and saying this, and some people running with that saying that.
It made sense that Jazz released a video because so many people were speculating about what had actually happened between them. At one point, some fans thought the breakup was staged and just one big prank on their audience. Jazz made it clear that it wasn't a prank and things were indeed over for real.
The second thing I want to, like, you know what I'm saying, kind of clear up is the whole stage thing. Like, I seen somewhere where somebody, I don't know, man, somebody posted where me and Tay were staging a breakup. I am a content creator, you know what I'm saying, and I do stuff for entertainment purposes, but come on, bro. I don't know where people be getting stuff from, man. Like, I wouldn't put my emotions in that. I wouldn't put another person's emotions in that. I wouldn't put...
Jazz did her best to frame the breakup as mutually beneficial. She didn't try to shift the blame to Tay or accept any blame for any role she may have played in the split. The thing is, the internet is a funny place, and when you put your business out there, you can't control how people react. Everyone had a
That's exactly what I was saying. The main thing I'm getting from this, I know they can't really help it because it was a joint channel, like they said. It's basically a couples channel. But this is exactly what happens when your relationship is so open and on the internet. People get to speculating. People can speculate, rightfully so, because you have 3-point-something million people invested in your relationship.
Theory about what went down. And one of the most common stories we heard at the time was that the relationship ended because Jazz cheated on Tay. The narrative gained traction when someone from their neighborhood made a video with bold allegations against Jazz.
Jazz don't want to tell the truth behind the shit, you feel me, bro? And I don't like no ain't gonna tell the truth behind no shit. If I cheat on I cheated on the just that.
In the video, she also pointed out some discrepancies in the timelines that Jazz and Tay provided for their breakup. You see, officially, Jazz and Tay broke up in December 2020, but the lady claimed she caught Jazz sneaking out of her ex-girlfriend's house in October.
This bitch, her timeline is so let the bitch tell it, her and mom left each other alone around December and Tay because this real and just say, hey, it's over.
Oh,
All right, well, in October, I caught this scary ass bitch tiptoeing out of motherfucking Mimi house. Let me show y'all how this bitch was tiptoeing. This is exactly how she was. Maria must have told her that, hey, my crazy ass ex out.
Laughing, bro. This story must be true. This story must be true.
Sorry, man, she gonna beat your ass cause God. And if I hadn't been drunk, Jasmine, I would've served you. On my mama's soul, I would've served you. But let me show y'all how this bitch was tiptoeing out my motherfucking house. Look, watch this. She was like this.
There was no actual evidence to support the claim that Jazz was cheating. However, Tay's reaction to the breakup announcement raised further suspicion about the issue. Tay said Jazz was not acting like her normal self throughout 2020. She talked about how she spent months trying to reach Jazz, trying to motivate her, pointing her toward the camera and her content, but nothing was landing.
I like seeing her at her best. That's when I fell in love with her. And y'all, I'm getting emotional. I told her, like, pick up the camera. If you don't want me in it, cool. I told her to do all this stuff because I seen that.
I lost $50,000 because I didn't buy a domain name. My advice, head to Wix and grab yours now. It's quick.
Tay's emotional response broke the internet. When she didn't confirm the cheating rumors, people saw that she was obviously hurt and felt neglected for a long time. The comments were flooded with concerned viewers who sympathized with her. They should have gotten married. You can't replace people too. I didn't think that Jazz understands that, to be honest. I think the whole time they grew, but their mindset's only not the love. Pride ain't none when it comes to the matters of the heart.
What would getting married change about this situation? They broke up anyways. Them being married would have just made this, I'd say, not even 5, 10 times harder. Going through divorce and all this other shit, bro. What?
Art. I don't care, nobody ever loved Jazz as much as Tay did. Shawty ain't been the same since, and it breaks my heart. I hope she finds someone for her. The whole ordeal was emotional. But both ladies eventually went on to create new kinds of content as individuals. It was a turning point for Jazz that would eventually plant seeds of identity crisis and so many other controversies. She eventually started dating Crystal, but the relationship didn't have the same vibe or audience as her previous relationship with Tay. It seemed like everyone was comparing the two relationships, as fans struggled to let go of the Jazz and Tay ship. Hope about reconciliation persisted for years. Then in late 2023, roughly 3 years after the breakup, the pair reunited in a series of wholesome, low-key moments that went viral. This reunion link-up wasn't a full romantic comeback, but a positive, friendship-focused reconnection. They made a TikTok together that captured the duo hanging out casually, laughing, vibing, and filming content together. On December 3rd, 2023, Tay posted a short, hilarious TikTok on her account with the caption, "Welp, here we go." In the 8-second clip, Tay was nervously approaching or reacting to Jazz, with playful banter and fight-up moments that felt like old times. The video got over 3.6 million views, 538,000 likes, and over 1,000 comments. Fans ate up the reunion and hoped it was a signal for a permanent reconciliation. The thing is, Jazz had broken up with Crystal, her girlfriend, after Tay just a few months before the link-up, so speculations ran wild. Did Jazz leave Crystal because he couldn't get over Tay? Did she finally gather the courage to go back to Tay? Viewers reached out to Crystal and asked how she felt about the reunion. Crystal said she didn't really care that Jazz and Tay had linked up, but she was kind of surprised, since Jazz had always given her the impression she would never talk to Tay again.
How do you genuinely feel about Jazz wanting to link with Tay?
Genuinely, I honestly don't care, because it's like, we broken up, and it's like I said in the live that got reposted, I'm not even surprised that happened, honestly, because it's like, the only thing that was possibly stopping was me, her being in a relationship with me. But it's like, I don't know, like, that shit is what it is, like, a bitch being stop for, you know.
After the two failed public relationships, something changed in Jazz. While she kept posting regularly, the type of content she created shifted significantly. She went from being a prankster to being a bully. She became more aggressive and started getting into feuds with other influencers, including former members of her own crew. Her most recent beef was with Rod. So Rod used to be a member of Jazz's Family Over Everything group, popularly known as FOE. Rod came into Jazz's circle after another member named Flo exited the group sometime in the 2021 to 2023 window. And when Rod came in, he didn't come in as a guest or a feature. He came in as someone who was trusted. He was deeply involved in Jazz's life, not just her content calendar. In FOE, that kind of access meant something. You didn't get close to Jazz's world unless she decided you were worth the investment. And by all accounts, Rod was worth it, or so it looked. He hit the FOE energy without forcing it. That's the thing about this friendship that makes the fallout hit differently than the other FOE exits. With some of the people who left Jazz's circle, you can trace the friction back. You can find the moment in old content where the energy shifted, where someone stopped showing up the same way, where the seams started to show. With Rod, there isn't a clear scene like that. The content stays warm right up until there's no content at all. He simply got up one day and left. It seemed like he just moved on to other things, and he didn't lay any allegations on Jazz. Then in early 2026, Jazz went on livestream and said her supporters are telling her that Rod leaked her address online. That's where this whole thing starts. While I couldn't find the original clip where Jazz made the accusations, I did find Rod's response.
Look, I seen a nigga say, I leaked the load. What the fuck do I look like leaking the load? I don't give a fuck about y'all niggas. I don't talk about y'all niggas. I don't even be around y'all niggas. Like, that shit don't even make sense. Niggas is too old to be letting a chat full of little kids rage bait their ass.
Jazz was under.
You got a point. Too old to be letting the chat rage bait you. That's where Jazz went wrong with that one. But where he went wrong, bro, why you even respond to that, bro? You know you didn't do it. You know you got nothing to do with it. Don't even respond. If she really got some static crush or whatever the fuck it is, she'll message you privately. Y'all was best of friends before. She got your number. She got your Instagram, whatever the fuck it is, whatever. She got your socials. She'll hit you up about it in private. You ain't have to go on live, address the situation. Now you literally feeding the fire, giving the fans, the rage baiters, what they're wanting. You took the bait, basically.
Understandably upset when she thought Rod leaked her home address, but she didn't react properly. First off, she had no proof that it was Rod. People in the comments section were quick to point out that Jazz and the rest of the crew had a habit of posting outside their building, making it easy for anyone to figure out their location. Anybody can find that address. They literally show the front of the house and neighborhood all the time. So how was she sure it was Rod? To make matters worse, Jazz body time, so anybody can find outside their building comments, but she didn't react properly. First off, she had no proof that it was Rod. People in the comments section were quick to point out that Jazz and the rest of the crew had a habit of posting outside their building, making it easy for anyone to figure out their location. Anybody can find that address. They literally show the front of the house and neighborhood all the time.
Exactly. Bro, on one of these clips I seen, it said, bro, she had, while they're sitting at 3.3 million subscribers, she had 800 videos posted. Bro, you tell me in not one of them videos you didn't have many, not just one, many clues to where you lived? Like, come on, bro. And you do vlogs, you do real content. You don't just sit at a desk and do reactions or whatever it is. You don't do none of that. You're actually going out and filming and shit.
So how was she sure it was Rod? To make matters worse, Jazz body shamed Rod's girlfriend, calling her all sorts of names.
Is mad about some shady ass shit, their life not going their way. They'll probably put up with a bitch they're miserable with.
That's how she responded though? Oh no.
Bitch probably getting fat as fuck on them. Fat ass round face. While I'm with some bad shit. Body petite, body cheap. Niggas mad as fuck. I'm sorry your life is not working out the way you want, sir. But maybe you should try harder. Get you a badder bitch.
The girlfriend didn't do anything and she wasn't
Yo, what did he do? No, she just caught a stray, bro. This is why you don't take the bait. She just caught a stray because of fans rage bait, bro.
part of the beef. Bringing her into it, going after her appearance specifically, is where Jazz crossed a line that her supporters struggled to defend. It wasn't a feminist thing to do, and it led to a lot of backlash with comments like, oh, why every time somebody gets talked about, they gotta talk about the girlfriend and start body shaming a girlfriend. I feel like everybody needs to stop talking about people being fat, because I'm pretty sure if y'all pull over our grandmas and your mamas, we all seem precious or big mama either one of those. What is her issue with women that are not petite? I remember her telling Crystal she's happy she won't get fat after her son. It's cool to have a preference, but don't down the necks to get your point across. Cause she used to be bigger. Now she's smoked out and don't eat. Viewers weren't the only ones who came for Jazz. Rod's girlfriend, Jamin Shakira, wasn't about to sit back and let those strays hit her without
As she should. She better not sit back and take that shit.
retaliation. She went on live and called Jazz out for body shaming her, a 21-year-old, when she's almost 30.
I don't even know you. And I didn't know she knew you. And you have so much to say about me because of something you and I got going on. That ain't got shit to do with me. How could you even be going? You can be 30. You 2 years from 30.
Whoa. Hold on. Y'all see these comments? Talking about something, you scam, boo.
That ain't got shit to do with me. How could you even be going? You can be 30. You 2 years from 30. 1.5 from 30. You can be 30.
You see these people in the comments, bro?
You can be 30. And he didn't even do that. He didn't even do that, though. You're finna be 30, and you're speaking on the body of a 21-year-old who had a child at that. A whole child.
Hey, would you like your very own Shopify store? We're literally, and completely free, by the way. We are live streaming right now. If you click the link that you see below this, we are live streaming. My brother Adrian and I, we're two.
She didn't stop there. She went after Jazz's finances and relationships, and trust me, she did not hold back.
Let's compare bank accounts. Let's actually put your bank account on top of your bitch bank account, and then your other bitches you got after that. And let's just compare with mine. Let's compare that. Let's compare bank accounts.
Things only escalated from
No, bro. Honestly, we've been watching the same video. She's gonna bring it on her. She brought
here
it
because Rod also came for Jazz. He said some things that really struck a nerve with Jazz.
This, that, and the third. Talk about my girl. First off, leave my girl out of this. Y'all niggas old as hell talking to fucking kids my age, girls my age. Like, what the fuck? Nigga, my girl bad as fuck. She got her own shit going on. Nigga, you not finna get on the internet and talk about my girl like that's dead. You feel me? You can talk about some other shit. Like, niggas talking about leaking lows. I don't give a fuck to do that. I don't even talk to y'all. Like, stop. Just stop the shit. Stop talking about me. Stop talking about my girl. Stop talking about my family. I don't give a fuck about niggas, bro. Like,
The comment about her age really got to her, and she replied with another video. In the reply, Jazz didn't just sound angry, but also sounded emotional. It was almost as if she was trying to play the victim, even though she was the one who took the beef personally by involving Rod's girlfriend.
What do me almost being 30? 1996, nigga. Real 90s, baby. I love it. What the fuck? Like, are you supposed to be making me mad by saying that, nigga? Like, I don't know the day I...
She didn't get any sympathy from her viewers. In fact, most people agreed with Rod about Jazz being too old for the kind of internet beef she was getting into. Some also pointed out that Jazz had a habit of dating much younger women, and that's why she would think Rod's girlfriend isn't petite enough, with comments like, "Whole time Jazz with some bad petite teenagers. She definitely likes young girls, like calm down, King Von, get a grown-out woman first. Ain't no
Chat. Oh my god, I gotta stop running that bomb to sleep.
grown woman gonna take us serious." Others pointed out that Jazz had changed dramatically since her breakup with Tay. It was starting to look like she was always angry, cursing and picking fights with everyone. The comments that stood out the most blamed her situation on hormonal changes. Jazz
I mean, eventually, bro, you don't mind your business. You all up in everybody else. You doing this, all this negativity is around your life. You talking about everybody else. You feeding into rumors, people saying somebody, your ex best friend, dropped your low. You just go with it. I ain't gonna lie. Eventually, it's gonna rub off on you. And you probably are gonna change.
been so bitter and very irritable for the past few years, and I hate her for that. She just had a hysterectomy, so she's gonna be irritable, especially because she's essentially going through menopause. She probably depressed. That's them testosterone pills she's taking probably. A hysterectomy is a surgery to remove the uterus, and Jazz did it because she prefers the masculine look and didn't want her period anymore. Now some people might experience because she prefers
A hysterectomy is a surgical procedure that removes your uterus. After surgery, you can become pregnant and won't get a menstrual period. Reasons for the surgery included abnormal bleeding, uterine prolapse, fibroids, and cancer. Well, I guess you can't get uterine cancer. Recovery usually takes 4 to 6 weeks depending on the type of... Yo, I didn't even know this was possible. And she got... What?
The masculine look and didn't want her period anymore. Now, some people might experience mood changes post-surgery, like feeling more irritable or aggressive. But here's the thing, it's not the surgery itself causing aggression. It's more likely due to hormonal shifts, like a drop in estrogen levels. And Jazz didn't just have the surgery, she's also taking testosterone, which would only fuel the aggressive behavior more. So yes, we can't rule out the possible role of hormonal changes in her recent aggressive behavior. The thing is, her surgery is a sensitive topic, and hearing people talk about it, especially those who used it as banter during her beef with Rod, pissed her off. Jazz pushed back and made the point that her chest surgery has nothing to do with Rod leaking her address.
Why are we bringing up the fact that I had surgery on my chest? What the fuck do that got to do with what you're reacting to? What do that have to do with the clip?
That's an extreme escalation over a comment she saw in a live chat. These chats exist to bait creators into reactions. And Jazz, someone who's been doing this long enough to know better, took the bait and ran with it. Here's what makes this situation more than just beef and why Jazz got so pissed. Rod was the match. The fire had been building for a while. Think about the FOE pattern. You see, Jazz formed FOEs, an informal but tight collective of creators who collaborated on pranks, vlogs, challenges, and motivational content. The group included members like Jordan Lacey, Loaded J, Flo and Karina, Rod, and others who appeared in joint videos and house content. FOE operated like a content house or crew, similar to other influencer groups, but with a strong emphasis on mutual upliftment. Jazz finds people. She invests in them, builds with them, brings them into her world, and gives them a platform. And then, one by one, they decide they've gotten enough from the circle to go do their own thing. They leave without any gratitude. During the beef, Rod said he didn't get famous because of FOE because he already had a platform.
Oh, I put a nigga on, I did it. Ain't nobody put me on, nigga. I got this shit out the mud by myself. Nigga, what the fuck you talking about?
While it's true that Rod had an online presence before he joined the group, saying they did piss Jazz off. She was left holding the structure she built with fewer people in it each time. The worst part is that their exits are always followed by some sort of beef with Jazz. And with more crash outs came more speculation about Jazz's mental health and whispers of a possible identity crisis. Now, there's a reason words like these have been circulating. And with Jazz's recent actions, these labels are starting to stick. If you've been following Jazz for a while, you've probably noticed it yourself. That quiet, uncomfortable sense that something has shifted. During her first few years on Vine and then YouTube, she was loose, funny, and cheerful. She always had rough edges, no doubt, but the edges were proportional. She'd clap back when provoked and move on. Her focus was primarily on providing funny content for her viewers and growing her page. But the new version of Jazz in 2026 is more confrontational. Her content is more radical, and without an anchor like Tay, fans are concerned that Jazz may be struggling. There have been multiple videos of fans begging Jazz to return to her perfect laugh era.
I'm not even gonna hold you. I feel like Jazz needs to refer back to perfect laughs. The reason why I say that is because ever since people start calling her like Lil Jazz, Jazz, all this type of shit, like, I don't know, it just changed like ever since the her and Tay. And I'm not saying that Tay and her need to get back together. That's a hell motherfucker no.
This fan noted that Jazz may be making more money and building a larger audience with her new Lil Perfect persona, but her aggressive content style just isn't cutting it for those who knew her during her humble beginnings. She also noted that those who join her FOE group do so out of self-interest, not love, and they may not be the best fit for her.
Yeah, she went up like money-wise and content-wise and got bigger, like a bigger lifestyle and shit like that, but I just feel like everything behind that just went into shambles. Like her starting the FOE shit, like it's not working out because everybody want to do their own shit, but they want to use Jazz to come up, and even though Jazz is like, you know, willing to help them, like they want to start doing their own shit once they get on, and Jazz not fucking with that because that's not how we started. That's not what we said we were going to do.
Many in the comments section agreed that the group was pulling her back creatively instead of helping her grow. There were comments like, the problem wasn't people not wanting to work. The group doesn't have any direction. The internet has grown out of pranks, but she definitely has changed, and I hate that for her. She was going up doing collabs, etc. No more big videos, everything at home in the car. At some point, Jazz herself admitted that the whole group living thing was draining her, and that she was moving out of the house.
I'm keeping a buck. I keep it a buck, nigga. I've been covering ass for the last 3-4 years, nigga. I'm tired of that shit. Everything at the house on the mic.
I'm not gonna lie, bro. Ever since I heard this part of the clip, I knew it. That's why I said something snapped. Cause this sounded like something snapped in her, bro. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm inclined to believe her.
My name, nigga. So, nigga, yes, nigga, I'm gonna feel a fucking weight reduction, nigga. Yes. Yes, nigga, yes. Yes, nigga, yes, I am, nigga. I've been holding and molding so many niggas these years, nigga. Yes, nigga, I am. Yes, nigga, I'm tired of that shit. Yes, I want a new change.
The crash out was valid considering how much effort she put into helping others and how little she got in return. The comment section was divided. Some people sympathized with her and supported her decision to move out, while others said she just didn't have the leadership skills required to pull off such an arrangement successfully. Everyone is not a leader. No matter who you are to make people fall in line, I had to learn that you gotta have a certain type of aura you can either motivate or bring moochers. She's fighting demons, man. It's so sad, the spirit of anger. She needs a break for and time to herself. While people were still complaining about her association with FOE, Jazz released a video announcing she was going to undergo top surgery.
Tomorrow I get surgery, bro. My surgery is at 11 a.m. Cha-Cha's gonna be gone. I barely even got some, so it really ain't gonna be no difference from what y'all already seeing right now, bro.
Fans who followed Jazz for years noticed that she went from a more femme-adjacent stud presentation to something more stripped back, more masculine, and more intentional about a certain kind of hardness. The top surgery is the most visible physical marker of that shift, but somehow it still generated controversy online. Jess is always identified as female. She calls herself a stud and has spent years as a stud. In fact, she takes offense when people call her a man.
But every day, I get called a little boy. I get called a he though, I ain't gonna lie. When I'm out growing, I'm ordering all them old ass people. No, I went to the storage spot the other day. She said, baby, I don't mean to be, I'm not trying to be rude, baby.
Even after she had top surgery, she didn't change her pronouns, but the audience started wondering whether the surgery meant Jazz was transitioning from female to male. This seems like a soft launch into her transitionism. Kusui, mental health is not just a...
This is crazy, bro. It's like she doesn't know what she wants. But she's been on the internet for so long. Been popping for so long at that. It's like she already got the hysterectomy, right? That is what it is, you know. And my bad. What I was doing when I was researching is I was searching it that was reversible. I don't know if I read it and just skipped over it. But no, a hysterectomy is not reversible. So she's stuck with that. No kids, no cancer, but no kids neither. Top surgery? And then this is what I'm saying, like she's it sounds like she's a little frustrated or even, I don't know, ticked off, mad that she's getting called a he. And she likes her pronouns be she and her still. Like, bro, what are we doing? You basically taking everything out of you that makes you a woman. That makes you a she, her. But you want to still go by she, her. I get it, I guess.
Trend. Hey, her body, her choice though, right? Keep in mind that the top surgery came after Jazz already announced that she had a hysterectomy, and while recovering from the top surgery, she said it was nothing compared to what she went through during the hysterectomy.
But don't nothing get as serious as a hysterectomy. That's why I've been telling all my friends, like I already had the most serious surgery out of all time I could have, bro. Which is getting the uterus taken out. This ain't nothing but 2 titties. And I had 2 little small titties, 2 little coconuts.
Now, I'm not here to comment on what Jazz is doing with her body, but Jazz been in the public eye for well over a decade, so everyone has an opinion about what's happening in her personal and professional life. Her audience was split into 2 groups. One group wondered why she takes offense when people refer to her as a man, and another group believed she can look and identify how she wants. You want to portray yourself in a masculine...
I'm both, Loki. I think hold on, what did he say?
And another group believed she can look and identify how she wants.
Yeah, you can look and identify how you want, but at the same time, you have to know what you want. And at the same, so it seems like she doesn't know what she wants right now.
You want to portray yourself in a masculine way, down to the appearance, mannerisms, but upset because people call you he? That's like if a man wears a dress and skirts and wigs and gets mad someone calls him a she. So do you call all studs he? Because being masked doesn't mean you're a man, nor does it mean you're transitioning. Y'all are just ignorant. There are also people who believe Jazz actually wants to be a man because they can't make sense of her choices. One person said, she likes that. She wants to be a man. truly don't understand why she doesn't just go all the way. Why stop at the top surgery? She lost the plot a long time ago. Just transition all the way. You're mentally already there.
It sounds crazy, but I agree with bro. I really agree with bro. It's like it really seems like you want to be a man. Truly, like, yeah, bro. Just go all the way with it, bro. Just go one way. Just go all in, bro.
She lost the plot a long time ago. Just transition all the way. You're mentally already there. Whether she's having a mental health crisis or she's fully in control of her decisions and actions, one thing's clear. A lot of people don't like this new Jazz.
Yeah. Let me know what you guys think in the comments. And without further ado, I'm out. Actually, no. Before I'm out, if you guys have any videos y'all want me to react to, drop them in the comments. I always pay attention to the comments. I'm always liking comments. I'm always responding back to comments. So you guys let me know what you want to see. Thank you.